let's turn from newspapers to a already somewhat oldish media, satellite TV. We just got out of the satellite TV business in this country. You had serious interest in it elsewhere. Can you talk about how you see satellite TV competing against cable and the phone companies coming in? Is it viable in the U.S.? Is it a good business? And how do you see it U.S. versus abroad?
Well, in the short term, Direct is improving its service. It's wonderful. In another less than 12 months, by the end of this year, it'll have everything, both in standard definition and in high definition. I think you'll find, and it's going to trade up in the quality of I think they'll do very, very well. And then we're going to see their costs come down. The boxes they give away and put into the home. The new HD box with a DVR attached now costs about $500. And that will be less than $300 to them within a year. And when they put that in, their shipment drops by about 50%. So there are a lot of little things to say they're going to have 2-3 good years. The problem is broadband. They cannot deliver broadband, and there may be some great technological breakthrough. I don't think it's WiMAX. I don't think it's got the power to really compete with the cable or with the telephone companies. At the moment, we've just seen Verizon starting up very expensively, but really only going after the sort of low-hanging fruit. There's not much effect, but I think the appeal of the triple play, which may become the quad play with mobile phones, is going to be very, very hard to compete with. Now, that doesn't apply to us in Portugal, where the European Commission has made a pretty permanent ruling that the last mile into the home, the local phone company's got to carry it. So if we put a fibre, which we've got now, a fibre network throughout Britain, which we're extending out, that can take the sort of the long tail, that can supply the internet, everything you normally get today on broadband. But you still have a massive hundreds of channels of high definition coming out of the sky, and we put the two together. We have telephony, but of course, I think we're in a very, very strong position. But we've already signed up more people than anybody else, other than British Telecom, for broadband, and only announced it a few months ago.
But in the U.S., you're glad you're out of it. You had some.
Well, see, I can't do that here. That's the problem.
Right. Yeah. Right. So you don't have those capabilities. But I think you also were concerned when you got into it about having to rely on cable companies as kind of gatekeepers or guardians for your content. Are you less concerned about that now, or is it just something that you're...
Yeah, we think our content is pretty well established. We will be pushing it to further establish, be better with it. But we have about as many channels as we need. I mean, we're opening smaller channels, sports channels, such as one for the Big Ten colleges. All of which, you can say it's niche, but it's pretty big niches that they've done. There's a lot to do still in television here, but those sort of things, the cable companies pretty much have to have.